I just wanted you guys to stare at this picture as long as you possibly can, because if you had any ideas that you needed for your dartboard background, this is probably the time to snag this screenshot while you can and reproduce it. Hello, good evening. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. Welcome to Mark Knows Everybody. And like I say each and every week, it's not the fact of who I know, but it's the fact of the people who I have met who have very, very interesting careers and lives, better and bigger than mine, who I wanted you guys to meet. Okay, I have a lot of friends, not by choice. And I just made myself laugh. I'm sorry. Not by choice, but the ones that I have kept have just grown and just embellished themselves. They've just polished. I've kept them around because I said, oh my God, these are quality people. And I need to actually keep them within my circle of friends, which my circle of friends is of high quality. If you ever wanted to polish poo to get to the diamond, then this is what you're gonna find from these guys. I have my second guest who is standing by right now in the lobby. Um, I know it's good. No, I'm going crazy, Garrett. It's I'm just going crazy. Hey, hello, Kyle. Obviously, people are coming in to meet these guys. I got some very interesting guests. I hope everybody's doing fine. Happy Thursday. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at me. Wednesday to you. I want it to be Thursday. I'm headed for the beach for 4 days, starting Saturday after Saturday morning cartoons, and I am psyched because I need it. I'm so burnt out. I have work under the gill. I want you guys to see something real quick while I gear up something else that I'll need. So stand by, please. Stand by, please.
I'm GW Pomacher.
I'm Dina Marie.
I'm Sage Ia.
I'm Thomas Carter Rochester.
Hey, I'm David Thompson.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hey there, this is Dave Adams.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Rose.
Jerome Conner here.
Hey guys, it's Josh Bauer.
Willow Schuyler.
I'm Cosplay Michael.
It's your boy Country.
I'm Ryan Permison.
And I'd like to ask you guys,
Please subscribe.
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 Please subscribe to HWWS.
Web TV.
Great bunch of people.
And don't forget to smash the bell.
Ring that bell.
Smash that bell.
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell to be notified.
Hit the bell to get notified of new shows
And videos.
You're going to want to do that, so do that soon. So we can cross that 20,000 mark.
And get us to 100,000 subscribers
To 1,000,000 and 10 million and 100 million.
on HWWS.
Web TV.
You really like it. I guarantee it. Thank you.
This is what I call stretching because I'm actually looking for my first guest's bio, which, it really is irrelevant because he can tell us everything he wants that he can about us. Excuse me, I'm going through, oh my God, look at this. I'm just going through everybody that's watching right now. It's the new 2020. Let me bring up your first guest. This guy I've known, I don't know, maybe 2 years. He's going to have to tell me. I'm not sure how long I've known him, but he will tell me how long I've known him because I'm sure his memory is better than mine because he's younger. But the best thing about this guy is he's from the same state I'm from, which is Maryland. Unfortunately, he lives in a crappy city. I live in Baltimore. There is nothing else comparable to Baltimore. He lives somewhere else. I don't know, boondocks near the water, fresh water. But what's even more awesome about this guy is his girlfriend. She is immaculate. She's incredible. Not sure why. Not sure what she's doing with him. But let me bring out our first guest, Dennis. I prefer to insult you to your face, so I want to bring you up. Hey, buddy boy.
How goes it?
What the hell is that on your chin?
This is called COVID depression in physical form. So, the dress code's a little lax when you have to work from home.
I'm wondering if you were in fact infected with COVID, if it actually looks for a way out of your system through
Maybe
hair.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a COVID beard. That's what you're basically telling us. How you doing, buddy boy?
Doing great.
Good to see you, Dennis. I can't seem to pull up your bio. That's my bad because well, it's just my bad. Take it or leave it. I'm not sure how long we've known each other. Can you tell us?
You're about right. 2 going on 3 years. We've run into each other like a bunch before then.
Yeah,
But,
probably at cons, I guess, huh?
Yeah, but as far as actually having like an actual conversation, sharing a drink or two, it's been over about 2 years.
Well, okay. Well, it hasn't been since that. Who the hell's Donna? Somebody says, hi, Donna. Who's Donna? That's his Viking beard, he says. All right. I don't know how many continents you've conquered by now, but I wish you'd stop. You know, I've been trying to get off of this one for a while and I can't do it. My God. Donna says, this is cool. I hope you're not talking about the beard. But if it's the show, Donna, thank you so much, Donna. If you guys don't know, I'll tell you a little bit of what I know about Dennis. He does miraculous things that I cannot do. He does things that I think every single bachelor style male should learn to do. He does things that makes my palate roll over and beg for more. He does things with a spatula, a fork, a knife, a casserole dish, an oven. I don't even know if the dude can grill. All I know is he can cook his freaking butt off. Dennis, tell us a little bit about how this happened. Did you kind of, gravitate from, your mama's womb and said, I want to cook?
Well, I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house growing up, and she was a avid, amazing cook herself, but she also liked to travel a lot. And you were right at the beginning. I'm from the part of Maryland that is crap. Small coal mining town. There is nothing there. There's a reason why we came to Baltimore to do field trips, because there wasn't doodly squat outside of Cumberland. So
you were in Cumberland, so there's the answer.
Allegheny County. Yeah, I'm not even in Cumberland. I'm like in the Podunk further west, like up the Potomac even further.
Where there are no black people. I get
None.
it. So
None.
but that's okay. I've took you under my fold.
Sure.
People are obviously raving about your cooking skills. So you're blaming all of this on your grandmother.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was the type of person that if we went someplace to travel and we would eat someplace nice, she would always want the recipe, and or pick up a regional cookbook if we went someplace. And I kind of picked up on that habit. So it's kind of my way of doing photographs of different experiences and different places that I've been to learn the local culture, learn the local cuisine.
Wow, that is absolutely awesome. And outside of your cooking skills, which we're going to get back to, you're obviously not obviously, because a lot of people don't know this, but you're a cosplayer as well.
I am.
I have seen you in some of your outfits, especially when we first met and you were walking around MegaCon and Tara and yourself, obviously, were together. I did see you in a few outfits. Oh, by the way, you can grill.
Yes, I can grill.
I hate your guts. I hate your
grill.
guts.
I can smoke. Yep.
Dennis, I bought my first grill.
I'm proud of you.
I have a grill now.
That's awesome.
I just need somebody's going to have to give me a list of things to cook.
Absolutely.
Good. How's beaver taste? Is beaver okay? Because I got a lot of freaking not beavers. I'm sorry, I meant to say squirrel. I got a lot of freaking
beaver's good
squirrel.
if you clean it first. But squirrel's not bad.
What do you mean clean it? Can I just kill it and throw it? I don't understand. Okay, so your cosplaying skills. Who are you known as in terms of your cosplay? What cause or costume? When I 35, almost 40 years into conventioning for me, only within the last, I don't know, decade or so has the term cosplay been put out there. We always called it masquerading. Masquerade. The masquerade contest was a costume contest. There was no such thing as a cosplay contest. What the hell, man? This is what we were doing. What are you known as a character?
Well, I got kind of a grocery list going because we got an entire room of our house dedicated to storing all our cosplay crap. But probably the biggest one that I'm recognized for at the cons is the Jack Nicholson era Joker.
Aha! Jack Nicholson era Joker, which you sent me no photo of. I should have rated your Facebook page so I can grab that. So the Joker character is basically what you know. Who else have you gone as?
We got Captain Cold pulled up on screen there. There's the Joker.
I got one. Oh, didn't know that. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, and we're talking, what's that, 89 Batman?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. You're the Jack Nicholson character. That is absolutely awesome. The best thing I love about my friends is that they have the cojones. Wait till you meet our next guest. They have the cojones to actually put on a costume and walk around a whole room full of like-minded people, and be at peace. They are at peace at what it is they do. So with the cooking, and with the cosplaying, you are obviously the man. The man. What other characters have you portrayed, Dennis?
I've done Gomez Adams. That's something that we as a family do as a trio because my better half is a great Morticia. My daughter does an amazing Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
I've done Roddy Piper, Mad Eye Moody from the Harry Potter films. We do that during Sorting Hat whenever we do the Sorting Hat ceremony at the conventions.
Yes, yes.
My most recent one is Dum Dum Dugan from First Avenger.
Oh, all right.
So that was a lot of fun. I got to wear him for the last Space Coast Comic Con before everything kind of went awry.
Do you remember Dum Dum from, let's say, the 60s or 70s Nick Fury series?
Yes.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters of Nick's Furries, I guess. No, they weren't called Nick's Furry. They were called what were they called? What?
Well, I know at one point they brought him in as a member of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, but the group back in World War II,
Screaming Commandos.
Screaming Commandos. Thank you. Is Tara in the room?
She's in the living room, but she's probably watching.
Oh, I was wondering. You came up with that answer on your own, but I figured Tara was sitting next to her. Because behind every great man, there's.
She's bigger into comics than I am, and that's saying something.
Great. Oh, and Garrett is stating here that you are the voice of the Harry Potter, which I've never attended. Obviously, Cosplay Michael runs that, I'm assuming, and you are the voice. Yeah, a big part of it, and you're part of the Sorting Hat for Alchemy. That's absolutely phenomenal. Mm-hmm. House of Dun Cutter. Oh, very good. Oh my God. All right, there you go. Advertising Facebook page. Man, you have a lot of backup people up there. What? I didn't know this.
Yes,
you used to
spent about 6 years worth in the pro wrestling business back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
You're kidding.
Yep, I used to be known as the Highland Strangler. I kind of did a ripoff of the Roddy Piper gimmick, but more of an MMA version, a lot of submission holds, because I'm too short to do the off-the-top rope stuff. But yeah, I worked for Dory Funk. I did a lot of stuff around Sarasota, Clearwater area for a lot of little podunk independent promotions, getting my head beat in with folding chairs for gas money, but it was a lot of fun.
Buddy boy, so you actually stood up on the ropes and you did a flying leap, or did you ever get hit with a chair?
Yeah, scars to this day.
Oh,
busted shoulder, busted elbow, bad hips, bad knees. But
okay, and that just goes to prove, ladies and gentlemen, that wrestling is not fake. Okay, people get hurt.
True story. We don't like the F word.
Injured. Yeah. I mean, that's absolutely wow. Good God. Tell me, Dennis, what else is it that you do that I probably don't know?
You probably know about my career in the mental health field, so I'm doing a lot of stuff to help folks out with mental health issues.
Bless your heart, brother boy. That is incredible. I respect you highly for doing that. There's a lot of people out there, probably including myself, who probably couldn't do that well. And anyone who's in the field, obviously, is cream of the crop. And thank you so much for doing that. If any stranger were to come up to you, let's make like I'm a stranger, and ask you a questions such as this, what will your response be? And let's try this. Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs, the combo types. They're longer, but also the stretchy stuff.
That is so girlish. I can't. Okay. Do you walk around the house?
Fat and I'm hairy. It chafes. Boxers are not that breathable.
All right. If what's your favorite seafood?
Oh, blue crab.
Oh, that a boy. For those of you guys that don't know, we Marylanders, okay, we live in Florida now, and you guys are big fans on this stone crab crap, okay? We are blue crab eaters. We go to restaurants, Phillips, remember Phillips up in Baltimore? We go to well-known restaurants, and even Hole in the Walls. That's how popular this cuisine is. And you get brown paper laid out on the table, and you have somebody coming with a whole bucket of at least a dozen. I can eat a dozen at one sitting. And literally the art of crabs is you break off the claws first, you save those for later, okay, because you are going to eat those. And you turn the crab over, you go, before I turn the crab over, Dennis, I lick the shell.
Oh, mainly, yeah. I mean, you got to get that Old Bay seasoning. If you're not up to your elbows in Old Bay before you're done, you're doing it wrong.
Don't make me cry. I'm here in Florida. Well, anyway, and then you find that flap, you flip that flap open, you pop that crab open, you break it in half, you go for the white meat, you get the mustard out a little bit, and you get the lungs out, you go for that white meat. And I usually have a little container of vinegar sitting next to me on the table, and I dip it in vinegar. Then when you're done with all of that, you go for the claws, and that's when you have the crab, the claw cracker, whatever. And we go for the meat that's actually inside the claw. I actually love that meat. So if you haven't had blue crab, you're missing a hell of a lot. Hi Dennis, I'm watching from, wow. Hello, Joyce. How you doing?
Part of my church family.
Is it really? Bless her
Yes.
heart. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We're going to try and embarrass Dennis as much as you can. If there's anybody who's watching and know Dennis, if you have any embarrassing stories or facts, you can type in real quick. Please do that. I want to hear every little tiny horrible thing about this man that I possibly can. Okay. All I know is that he cooks well, and that's already pissed me off. So I really need to up my game here. Dennis, if another stranger comes up to you and says to you, Dennis, who is the love of your life? What would you say?
That would be the lovely lady in this feed at the moment, Tara Duncutter.
You hesitated. That was too long. You should have been faster on that. Shame, shame, shame. 3 times.
I had to catch my breath because she takes my breath away.
Oh, boom. Makeup time. Good job. All right.
Best investment in jewelry I've ever had. Just saying.
Wow. Are you married, or are you married to her?
Yes, we got married in April of last year. We were supposed to do a big wedding. Then COVID hit. Lost our venue, lost our caterer, lost our cake, lost everything. So we just had a barbecue at the house, had a notary come by, and when this whole thing resolves, we're going to have the biggest blowout wedding you've ever seen.
Holy mackerel. Well, I hope I get an invitation. That is absolutely heart killer here. But you went on, you got the legalities out of the way. What's missing is just a celebration of it, right?
Absolutely.
Wow. All right, guys.
There'll be time for parties down the line, but I couldn't go any longer without making it nice and legal.
Wow. Well, good for you. She is A1. She saw me first. I hate to break it to you here.
She loves you. No lie there.
Well, you weren't watching, but while we're walking the halls at MegaCon, I was probably running to moderate a panel, and she came. She pinched.
I know she's sneaking you Tootsie Rolls and stuff. That's all good.
No, she pinched my tush, man. That's the other Tootsie Roll. She pinched that. Yeah. Okay. So
she's got a thing about grabbing guys in the tush. She's done it with a couple of guys that we got in photo ops with at the cons. So
okay, now I'm mad. Okay, don't tell me that stuff, because she told me I was the only one. So don't.
Well, one of them was Chris Evans. I mean, come on.
Okay. Well, the America's tush. Fine. Whatever. Nobody's seen mine yet, and they've already given that to a white guy. I mean, come on. You haven't seen mine. Don't you go throwing this out.
We only see you from the chest up, Mark.
Well, you got me. I'm not standing up, because the good thing about these Zoom type sessions here all around the world is that we only need to get dressed from the chest up.
True story.
Okay? You have no idea what I'm wearing right now. See, told you, nanny boo boo. That girl's knows her men. I love it to death. So this is what I like. Where was this taken, buddy boy? Because that is an awesome shot of you.
That was taken at the Sanford Mall. I went with my daughter to get some family Christmas pictures done.
That Olin Mills or Olin Mills?
Yeah, it's like an Olin Mills type place in the mall.
Right.
And it was kind of like our first time at a family photo op with the three of us. It was the first Christmas Tara and I had together. So there's another couple shot of the two of us in that same session. But I kind of kept that one as a profile picture because that's probably the best dressed I've been in a long, long time.
Absolutely stunning. Let me ask you something. What is your connection with the Kitchen Killers?
Well, it's kind of an interesting thing how that whole thing started. Whenever Kitchen Killers got started, they more or less said that if you want us, we'll bring a chef with us. We'll do a whole house party. And it's like, is there any chefs out there that actually want to come with us? And it's like, well, I'm not a chef, but I cook a lot. And Billy's been to my house a lot of times. Billy Floyd there in the picture with me.
Right.
He's been to a few of my barbecues. I was like, yeah, you
Great
can
guy.
cook.
Great guy, Billy Boyd. Go ahead.
And it's like, if you want to come with us to a couple of gigs, we'll see if it pans out. And the next thing you know, I'm wearing this apron with their logo on it, coming to gigs pretty much on the regular. And it's been almost 4 years traveling on the road with these guys, and it is just an amazing journey, going to people's houses, having these wonderful parties, trying out new food, new music. it's a house party with a live stream. It's just a lot of fun.
Well, you've been fantastic there. I was coming to listen to some great music, but mainly because of the food. The unfortunate thing is, you guys invite too many people there because when it's my turn to get a plate, olives. Just saying. Yeah,
man,
not good, not good. I was
I made
actually
greens and everything. Jeez.
Yeah, well, oh my God, greens. Oh, I love collard greens. All right. All right. The beautiful woman that backs you up, because behind every great man, there is, in fact, a statuesque, beautiful, uh, gorgeous woman. And they always end up with the ugly guys. I don't know how that happens, but this woman is stunning.
She is.
That jersey is stunning.
Go O's.
You and I being from Maryland and me being from Baltimore, but Tara, look at her. She's is it Tara or Tara?
Tara.
Okay, that's like the plantation. Good job on that. Maryland.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Tara, I love her to death. And she admitted, right here that I was her first. I'm just, if you're married now, I'd start counting the days because, Garrett said that's a pic with a lot of handsome. Oh, and look, there are a couple of guys too. It's just hilarious. Tell me something. And I want you to do it on this show, okay?
Sure.
Thomas, I know you're down in the lobby watching this, so this is going to go to you too. Tell me something, think hard, that no one else knows.
About me or in general?
Ooh, good question. I'll take both.
Okay. Well, as far as things that don't really know about me, I kind of wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid, and that didn't really pan out. I was on my way to a career in the Air Force. I got approved for an ROTC scholarship. I actually was going to the Air Force Academy at one point, but I decided to go to the University of Florida instead. And then when I was actually enrolled, I was told my eyesight was too poor for a career in any kind of flying whatsoever. And it kind of wrecked me because my whole life, space camp multiple times, science club. I was the biggest sci-fi nerd, that side of Maryland, on the other side of Potomac from you. And I was going to be the next John Glenn. And I got told no. I couldn't even fly a cargo ship. And,
wow, dude.
Went from my life whole being planned out to just absolutely depressed. And at that point in time, Air Force and peacetime. Basically, you take whatever major they say they have a quota for, and they wanted to stick me in aerospace engineering. And that's making stuff that goes up, comes down, and goes boom. Weapons of mass destruction. Not my game, but free college is free college. And instead of going to calculus, I went back to my dorm room and watched Pinky and the Brain. And ended up losing my scholarship.
I know what you were up to. You
dropped
were bitter.
Out of the program.
You were bitter. You were bitter. That's right.
And I self-sabotaged.
You had the planet Earth on your wall, and you were just plotting a lot of crap. So yeah.
And then my world domination ended up having to come back to more terrestrial stuff and then going above and beyond. But when I look back on it, I've told this same story to Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulson when I met them at the cons. This is the guys that voice Pinky in the Brain that if I had stayed in the Air Force, my obligation after graduation would have been 6 years of enlistment afterwards. And that would have put me neck deep in Fallujah in the middle of the Iraq War. Now, I support the troops completely, but it was a conflict that I didn't necessarily agree with and didn't want to be a part of. And in a roundabout way, Pinky in the Brain kept me out of Iraq.
Wow. I guess that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you on that level, what you just explained to me, would that be more in the personal level or in the general level?
Both. In general, because I was no longer obliged to be a part of the United States military, and on a personal level, I didn't really want to be in a combat situation, and my heart kind of drifted more towards helping people than causing damage. So I switched up pathways, and I decided to go more into the medical route. Got my nurse's license, spent 20 years as an RN. Got tired of doing a lot of work for less money, decided to become a nurse practitioner. And now I help 20 to 30 patients a day instead of doing things that don't necessarily help people quite as much.
Well, if it had not panned out the way it did, we would not have met you. We would not have been able to taste your glorious cuisines that you make. We would not have been able to love you for who you are. You did not come back damaged. You were disappointed because you couldn't engage yourselves, but in terms of bypassing those conflicts, I think we're more grateful that that did not happen for you. So, if we have to probably throw something positive on this whole situation, it is that you are with us.
Yes.
And we absolutely appreciate that a lot. I'm not ending this yet. We will in a few minutes still. We still have time on the clock for you, and then we're going to bring up our next incredible guest that we're going to have. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that my show here, Marc Knows Everybody, is based on the friends that I have basically on my Facebook page who just by exploring their pages or just by listening to their post or reading their post or just by commenting on my own post, I have elected them quality individuals who deserve to be my friend, or I deserve to be theirs. And this is the reason why I'm showcasing this show. This is episode 5, by the way, and I usually have 2 guests per episode. So if you do your math, you would think I've had 10 already when it's actually been 11 because one of the guests was a married couple, and that was Dion and John Dodonna, my first guest, great actors from Phantasmagoria. I just want to point out the fact I really, really, really have talented people as friends. There's just so many of you who, when I announced this show, and I just ask, hey, anybody want to be on my show? Just, drop me a line. Oh my God. Okay. And I figure, it'd be, one person a week. Okay. And I'm forced to do 2 people twice a week. Okay. Based on the number of people that said, I want to be on your show, Marc. I want to be on your show, Marc. And that is fantastic. It gives them a platform, a spotlight to speak of themselves. If there's anything that, and I'm playing devil's advocate here because, you pissed me off. You married the woman I wanted, to be with. If there's anything negative about Tara that you would say on this show, what would it be? Come on, be a man. Fess up. Be a man.
You're trying to get me out of the picture here.
They don't control you. Tell me, what about Tara that is horrible? No one would ever want to put up with. Come on, tell me.
We haven't had but maybe 2 fights the entire time we've been together in 5 years.
You suck. You absolutely suck. And that's a lie. I don't believe it. Well, it's Tara. I do believe it. And
I've never had a relationship where we didn't fight constantly. And this is I'm constantly waiting for the shoe to drop. But she wears flip-flops, so it's all good.
See, you're one of those. There's a lot of people that can't stay married for very long. But then you go out and you see 2 80-year-old people holding hands, sitting on a park bench and whatever. That's the category that you and Tara are going to fall in. I'm going to be watching you walk into the sunset, not death or anything like that, but literally I'm watching you from behind, and all I can focus on is those hands. They are just together. And
there's a lot of fine-looking women out there that can rock a cocktail dress or a pair of booty shorts, but it takes a real woman to rock a suit of armor. And
why are you placing those images in my head? What is wrong with you?
Because she doesn't mean Lady Sif. So
really?
that's when it really got my attention. When she was playing Lady Sif at that first MegaCon we ran into each other, I was sold.
Wow. That is amazing. You're saying you're going to get so lucky tonight. I'm just telling you. Hey, you have some katanas or some Japanese swords behind you there, and you have 2 American flags folded in a way that I hate to hear this story, but do you have a little bit of a background on what it is that's over your shoulders right now?
Well, the swords that I have over here, one's a bayonet and one's a Cannon Master saber from the Civil War. One of my late grandfathers lived in Gettysburg, and he was an avid historian, a naval veteran himself. So one of those 2 flags is him. The one above that is my other grandfather, who was at Normandy.
Whoa, my God, bless his heart.
So neither one of them are with us anymore, but amazing men. I mean, just salt of the earth, hardworking, love their families, and managed to make it to relatively old age, but still wish they were around.
Yeah, I get that. I've lost my mother recently, and I totally get that. I'm still in the mourning stages right now, so I feel your pain. What is this? What is this? Garrett said is so blessed by Mark's frantic overburdening friend overburdening friends list. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I guess we cut it short. I can't really. Well, hell, I have a lot of questions for you. Like, when are you coming over to cook? Stuff like that. Why haven't I gotten doggy bags? Because I know you throw half that stuff out that you cook, and here I am.
Unfortunately.
I have probably the largest collection of cereal in my cupboard that you could ever think of right now. And those days when it's like, oh man, all I got in the fridge.
We're going to drag out that grill that you just got, and I'm going to teach you how to make ribs.
Oh, I so love ribs, but we're
going to set up a time, and I'm going to give you my rib recipe.
Yeah, they crack on me at the office. My boss is he's a big cook. And talking about dry rubbing ribs and sauces and did I tell you I had the largest collection of cereal in my cupboard of anybody around? Did I tell you that?
If you got some Captain Crunch, you can use it for breading for fried chicken, so that's not bad either.
Oh, I hate you. I want you off my show. Okay, this show sucked. I just want you to know that, and you were worthless as a guest, and I'm never going to talk to you again. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to look at this man. Let me put him wide for you. Look at that man.
Wide enough.
Preferably above his chin, because that crow's nest that you're growing under there right now, man. I hope you vacuum that sucker every day or something.
I've got a brush. It's clean, but it's coming off as soon as the conventions come back up again, because you can't put makeup over this crap.
All right, I heard there are some missing children out there somewhere. We may have to do an intervention. You're like a super villain. You go and you encompass them with that beard, and they're gone. Cloak and Dagger. Remember cartoon? Not cartoon.
Yes.
The comic Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, you would obviously be Cloak. Your beard would be Cloak. And guys, this has been. You will over them, Mark. I think she meant love. You will love them, Mark. I'm not over them yet. So you will love them, Mark. His ribs are amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, American education system right there on display. Odia says nothing. She's being silent.
I'm speechless.
And Dina that is love. Look, buddy boy, and let me do this. I like to go through a fast replay of pictures that I've downloaded showing you so you guys can get one last look at this fantastic guy, this COVID devastated guy right now. This grilling guy. Kneel before Zod. Yes. Kneel before Zod. It's incredible. There's his Gomez.
Those are the loves of my life right there.
Is that Tara?
That is Tara.
And who's the young lady in the middle?
That would be my lovely daughter Elizabeth, who's graduating high school next week.
Oh my God! Congratulations! Didn't know you had a daughter, but it makes sense. It makes
sense. That's her too. In the blonde wig, that's Liz and Selena Kyle.
Wow. Okay. And Tara, there you go again, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. And I think the last one I have here is that fantastic photo of you two beautiful people. Two of the nicest people I've ever met, two of the nicest people I still know. One half of them has appeared on this show. They are part of Mark Knows Everybody, and I hope to God I get to see him again and see him soon. Thank you, buddy boy. You were fantastic. You guys that are watching via YouTube, you can watch this again, especially from Facebook, because I'm broadcasting over Facebook too. You can replay this, and anytime you want to watch me, ridicule one of my good friends. So without any further ado, oh man, you are just absolutely awesome. I really appreciate you coming on. We're going to go ahead and run through real quick another spot before we bring in our next interesting guest. So I have a lot of questions for him because I don't really think he exists, and he's just gonna,
he's real. He's real.
He's real. He's godlike for some bizarre reason. So hey,
you can say that. Yeah.
Guys, hang in a sec. Dennis, I'm kicking you. Love you to death, buddy.
Can't
wait. I'm hungry. Just telling you, I'm hungry. We'll do lunch, dude. I want a 5-course meal. You understand? Lunch. What's wrong with you? Well, well, well. Guys, I don't know if you've ever heard of a show, Lights, Thunder, Action, but we have at least half of this great duo who talks a lot about current events, nerdism, as we can say. He's got a couple other accolades to his face, his name. Let me show you what this guy looks like. If you've never seen him before, and who wouldn't want to see him each and every time, this is Thomas Carter Rochester. He's an incredible dude. One of my friends. That's how he even got on this show in the first place. Thomas, you are live, buddy boy. What were you doing?
I'm my logo. I'm the logo.
I thought you were reaching for your beer.
That's all on this side.
You're not the logo. You know, the mic's in the wrong spot, man. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, a mirrored universe. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching too much Flash.
Hey, savior of the universe. Sorry. Anytime anybody says that, I go into Queen.
I have to do it too, but everyone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's from Flash Gordon."
Oh,
guys,
dude.
Duh.
Of course. How you doing? You got a better setup than I do, and you sound great on that end. I like what you have there, but I'm cheap.
That's good because I definitely broke my cable earlier. So
did you really? Well,
yeah, I all of a sudden it just started fritzing and like the light was going on and off, and I was like, what? And I like felt around, there's something in the cable. What are you gonna do? Technology, right? I electrocute a lot of stuff.
Oh. Hey, there's David there. Hey, one day I got to interview both you guys.
David!
Interview
Peter
both of you guys. Yes. As a duo. Thomas, how are you? Obviously, you know Dennis as well. He just kicked him out. And
I just learned a lot about Dennis. Let me give you a tale of the tape really fast. Dennis has a PhD. I have a bachelor's. I saw it like pop up in there, so I'm just running with it. Pretty sure it was from his wife. Yeah. So I have a bachelor, so I don't win there. We're both chefs. His name is the Mad Scientist. I'm Chef Thor D. He was a pro wrestler. I wanted to be. He wins there.
Right.
Epic beard. He has the epic beard. I have an okay beard. I got to keep it. It's hot season, and I go out because it's Northwest Florida and there's a lot of woods. And then he's a Joker, and so am I.
Obviously, you have dressed up as the Joker yourself, buddy boy, right?
I mean, yes. This just happens to be my favorite shirt. And I want to say, he said that you can't put makeup over that beard. I've done it, and it's so scary to the children.
What did you put over your beard makeup form like?
I did a Joker, a Hawaiian Joker, my previous favorite Hawaiian shirt before I became too small. And then I took, my beard was down to about here. And I just destroyed like 3 tubes of white paint just to get it into my beard. And it was like a mix of the Joker with that clown makeup dude from that Rob Zombie film. I think it's 3 Kills or something. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But you've seen it, and of course I did the voice the entire time, and I scared everyone the entire night.
Let me touch on this for a bit. You obviously have a talent for voices and other things. You're also an actor, and I love performers. I really do. I love actors. I'm not an actor, although I fake a lot of stuff thinking I am an actor, but I'm not an actor. And you seem to be marvelous on it. But how, in fact, did you get into acting? I want to start with this. What is going on here? Please explain this while I get to this. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think. I think this part of what's going on here is I am aggressively hitting on Dora Lee from fame of 9 to 5, the movie and the musical. I played Franklin Hart Jr., and it was my first time ever singing in front of anybody ever, really. I got to be a maniacal 1980s misogynist, and then I coupled it up with 1980s, what was underneath that toxic masculinity of people in power back in the day, which was, I'm afraid of everything.
Obviously, this is another scene from the same show, correct?
Yes, this is right before my song, I do believe.
Okay, and what was your song? And can you hum a few bars?
The song was called "I'll Be There for You," and it's here for you. I'm here for you. That's it.
And what does that sound like?
Here for you, I'm here for you, though I do enjoy the view. Oh dear, I can see why you feel shaky. The ladder of success is steep, but not if you hold on to me, or I'll hold on to you, my sweet. Oh, you just drive me crazy.
Well,
and that's the least rapey part of the whole song.
Well, I'm not a swooner. I'm not a swooner. But if I was a casting agent, I had you standing in front of me. Absolutely, I would recruit you almost immediately. That was great. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I really. Oh man. Okay. I'm about to put a photo up, and if it makes you uncomfortable, just say, Mark, I don't want to talk about that. Typically, I clear all this stuff, especially when I'm about to bring a celebrity on stage or something. Backstage, I literally, I did this for the cast of The Flash once. I was moderating the cast of The Flash at, I don't know where I was. It was either MegaCon or DragonCon, one of those. And basically
we're
what I do.
About me here?
Yes,
what?
We are. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Cooler.
Wait for it. I backstage, I always ask my cast, is there anything that I shouldn't bring up? Is there anything I shouldn't talk about? Is there anything that you're worried about, such and such? You'd be surprised some of the answers. I won't reveal them, but there were a lot of situations where I had to put on my game face or, kind of be on alert of something that may occur at a panel. And this has happened at every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
My question on all of this, and I'm going to show you right now, because the way you're a good looking man, okay, coming from, very straight guy, you are a very, very good looking man. But I was wondering if you could explain to me this.
Yeah, that's me without facial hair. And I look terrible there. I needed the beard, man. No,
but I see this picture as an inspiration. And this is why I'm bringing it up. Because the fact that you had it on your Facebook page, you really wasn't worried about it being public. I didn't dig deep anywhere to get it. It was right out there in the open. You obviously wanted to make a statement by having that picture on your Facebook page. And I'd like to know, how did you do this? How did this incredible transformation happen? You're a very, very good looking kid. How old are you in this shot, may I ask?
18. That's my high school graduation, which in like 11 or 12 days will be 11 years ago on the dot.
Isn't that something? Now you're making me do the math. What made you, Thomas? What made you into the man that you are today after watching that picture?
Finding myself, actually. I went to college right after that, and all I wanted to do was just run away and just figure out who I was away from my family. I've always wanted to my dreams were always bigger than the town I really grew up in. Like, there's not a lot of filming going on in Panama City, Florida. There's a lot of partying going on in Panama City, Florida. And boy, let me tell you, I like to sleep. So, if I'm staying up late, it's because I'm sitting on the couch watching something, and I'm like, well, I'm not drunk, so that's nice.
Right? Yeah, I know Panama is a party town, and it's kind of hard to stay away from things of that nature.
Big time. So I went to college.
Okay.
I got a civil engineering degree because I'm not a quitter, and I also graduated. Yeah, I mean, halfway through, I knew that I really didn't want to do it, but I was like, well, let me see what happens. And then when I realized officially, I was like, I'll finish it and then I'll do this because that's what I thought I wanted to do. That was like thinking that part right there is, I would call the faking it phase of the end of my faking it phase for real, because I graduated college and a week later, my grandma, who was pictured in that photo, died 36 hours before I was supposed to walk into the living room and like be like, surprise, your favorite grandson, only grandson. I know I'm going to get yelled at by the family if I don't mention that. Your favorite grandson has shown up and is a college graduate and all that. And then I got called like at midnight and they're like, yeah, she died. And I was like, come again, essentially, in a much less funny way. And so from that point on, for like 6 months, there were 3 or 4 more deaths that were like right there near me, not familial. It was like work, a friend's brother, a coach, and then like a friend of mine from college who had just graduated and was about to start his dream job. He died in a car accident. It was just rainy and an old lady started hydroplaning. Everyone was sober. Rules were followed. Terrible freak accident. That was right after I went to my first comic book convention. I started realizing in that time at the convention that maybe I could do acting, because I always thought I was just too short and too not like jacked like John Cena. But then I met a couple of actors who like I've been watching on TV for years, and I was like, wow, I'm taller than them. And at the time, I was bigger than them by a lot, because I was like 220 about I was still lifting heavily back in those days. Not even at this picture either. Like, that's the crazy part. This is probably me at near my largest when I was like 250 when I was a power lifter. But then I got into acting because I ended up realizing through a couple of months that I just enjoy entertaining. I like to bring smiles to faces. I did improv in college to help balance the copious amounts of stress of college. And then I called a friend because I knew that his family worked in the industry, and he actually hooked me up with a former casting director, Eve. I always feel like I'm saying her name wrong. Koch, Koch. And she agreed to just give me a phone call and discuss. And she was like, here's 5 things you need to know. It's like, get SAG represented agent, build your resume, get professional headshots, on stage, actors access. And I was like, okay. And she's like, if you can do all these in 5 years and really keep going. Oh, acting classes was in there. I think I might have doubled 2 up, but she's like, you'll be good to go. And I got I wouldn't say SAG represented agent yet. I know they're getting it. But I have 3 agents now in different parts of the Southeast. And I'm super effing lucky. I'm just lucky. How did I get here? Lucky. A lot of luck. I'm currently filming Zombies. That was just luck. I mean, I call it luck and happenstance. Other people would call it hard work. Let me, you asked a question like, what do people not know? I don't talk about it. I actually have won some film awards. I'm technically an award-winning filmmaker.
Absolutely incredible.
That felt gross just saying.
Well, no, I'm not Dr. Phil or anybody like that. I'm not, out to get ratings for a show or anything like this. I don't know if people even watch this show. This is something I personally want to know about my own friends, about people, and I don't know you that well.
True.
I really don't. You're probably one of the least that I do know, but from what I've discovered and found out about you, I said, okay, man, I gotta spotlight this guy. This guy is unbelievable. Tell me a little bit about your fascination with Thor.
Well, I was born in the wrong era. I was born, let's be real, I technically am Thor, son of Dale, reincarnated from Earth 1055683211091. We were one of the 14,805,000 universes that outcomes that did not succeed, because time is absolutely relative and all things happen at once. So I killed Thanos, and then apparently that led to the Nebula folk to grab the thing, did the thing, boom. And then Galactus showed up and exploded. He exploded, and boom. I was banished here without my powers. So,
mental illness is a thing.
Oh, yes. I mean, listen, you should really. I have so many different voices for like moods. Like, I am Venom, or maybe I'm just hungry. That's David's favorite because I did it once in like I was like, I can do Venom's voice. He's like, no, you can't. And I was just like, we are Venom. And he was like, oh my God.
That's awesome. That's all. Have you done any voice acting at all?
Yes. Actually, yes. I've done I'm trying to remember everything off the top of my head now, and of course I won't.
That many, huh?
That many. I honestly more than 5, and I get lost because I can't. That's another hand.
Sure.
Tough work. I actually I have an upcoming film called Ask Astrid. It's going to be premiering at Pensacon this weekend, which that photo was taken at last year. It's going to be premiering Sunday, and I'm actually it's a lot of voice acting going on, and it's all based upon like essentially Big Brother of like a Siri or Alexa. Like, oh, I can hear this person. Person's killing this person. This person is farting on the commode, kind of things.
So you're doing a table read, basically, right?
No, we actually filmed the whole thing. Like there's only certain visuals, like it's like 2 locations and it's 1 actor, I do believe. And it's all coming through voice. And so I play a fun character who starts out as a Lothario, and then after that, it just gets a little bit darker. And my favorite thing, which I was just reminded about the other day, was they asked for like 30 seconds to 3 minutes of B-roll. David, you beautiful son of a blue.
He wants money. I know those types.
We do want money. You can always advertise at Lights, Thunder, Action or the HWWS Web TV.
Very good. Very good, man.
Nailed it. So I've also done a raccoon voice in a stop motion animation film last year. I've done some podcast voiceover things. I did a whole thing on a podcast. Actually, it was the first thing I did in entertainment was Thor's movie reviews, which, and if you're wondering, did lead to Thor Watches the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of that. My favorite thing that I might have done just voice acting alone is probably an interview I did of Thor with Vegeta, and I did it live, and I bounced between the 2 voices.
Wow, that had to be very impressive.
I will say that it was a lot of fun because the talent was over 9,000.
Excellent. Your talent just emits from you. You said you're filming or had finished filming a movie called Zombies.
Yes. It is a bring back Thor Watches. Hey man, there's not sleeping going on, David. I would love to bring back Thor Watches, but I'll wait until the Book of Boba Fett. I'll start Thor Watches when you watch all of Clone Wars, Rebels, and The Bad Batch. That's right, David. Challenge accepted.
We can have Spidey Tales.
Yeah, David, do it. Spidey Tales. You TM trademark MBL. Right. Zombies the movie is actually about zombie bees. It's a small town coroner. Yeah, it is a small town coroner has to team up with her ex-fiance to save the town from a swarm of mutant honeybees. There's action, suspense, drama, humor, maybe even a flamethrower or 2. There's definitely a very unexpected Hawaiian-wearing hero. You can support Zombies the movie at GoFundMe.com. That's not it. Excuse me. Linktree.com/Zombies the movie. ZOMBEEZTHE movie to find the link to GoFundMe. We just started filming last week. We started filming break because we have Pensacon this weekend. A lot of us are in Pensacon doing stuff at Pensacon. Sure. I'm hosting a panel at Pensacon. That's going to be a fun time. And then we start filming again on Monday, and we're filming the finale, if you will. Right. And so we filmed that for a week, and I don't know if I'm done after that, but I cannot wait to fight some CGI bees, man.
Wow, that is good. And what is your character? Who are you portraying?
I am playing Kyle. He is a cannabis connoisseur. I like to call it. I like to call it. Say it in full instead of a cannabis sewer.
Perfect casting.
Perfect casting. You know. They were like, "Do you have any ideas for the character?" And I was like, "He definitely wears a Hawaiian." And they were like, "Okay."
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my God, a cannabis. Oh my God, man, that's just I'm assuming you have as a prop a doobie, right?
Yes.
Don't you have something of that effect?
Yes,
yeah?
We have fake actor doobies that can be like lit on fire and smoked. Don't inhale it though; it burns.
Yeah, wow. Well, you have to have to be accurate in this. This is a scientific study that you're doing.
It's
science. Well, this is incredible. We got about we still have a few minutes left, so we're good. Other than I know you jumped ahead and told us something that that we're not supposed to know or didn't know, not necessarily supposed to know, but didn't know. Is there anything else that we don't know about you that people would be surprised, shocked, relieved?
Let's see. Those are all really
so no more no skeletons in the closet or anything like that.
Oh, right? There are plenty of skeletons in the closet, man. It's just not all of them are my skeletons. It's like other people tell me stuff and I put them in the closet. I'm like, that's not for anyone to know.
I know what that means. Yes.
Safety first, like
they're not mine, officer, I swear. Yeah.
That did sound like I kill people, doesn't it?
Exactly. I'm only holding his body for a friend. Yeah.
I'm just getting ready for when they need a new Joker. I'm not, but I am. But I'm not.
We know where the Joker lives. We know where the Joker lives. So.
Yeah. Okay. Here's something. I make music. Not very many people know that. I don't talk about it a lot. I don't know why.
And you make music on what or with what?
So I say I make music. Let me rephrase that. I write lyrics and then I find beats that go with that lyric and then I record raps.
Oh my God. Yeah. You can rap. You got something that you can throw at us right now? If not, that's fine.
Oh, of course I do. You've actually heard this, Mark. It was at the New Year's. I debuted it, I think, like live for the first time at the New Year's HWWS party.
I think I remember. Yes. I think I remember. That was pretty freaking incredible. That was for CyberCon you're talking about, right? Was it CyberCon?
No, it was the New Year's.
Okay. It's the live and in-person one.
The live and in-person one we held. It was 100,000 ones. Oh yeah, toilet paper Jesus. Oh gosh.
What the hell? What the hell, man?
that is the song that I wrote for the movie that I wrote and shot and filmed and acted in that won best film at the Quarantine Chronicles Film Challenge last June. It was from around the Emerald Coast area, and then it also ended up going on to win Best R&B Song of June for the Music Awards, and what was it? Best Comedy Short for the Quarantini Monthly Film Fest. I believe that month was August that one.
What? So you're not Eminem, but you're TCR.
I'm Tommy's. I'm Tommy Torettic. I'm Tommy's. I just Tommy Torettic, because the reason I can rap and do all the voice acting things is because I have Tourette's, which probably is something I should have mentioned. That would have been a great, you don't know this, but I always forget that people don't know that about me.
Yeah, bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. I get it.
So when I get anxious, I just rap really fast. There are certain songs I'll throw on from Logic that I just need sometimes. Homicide's a good one. It's so damn fast. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely awesome. I'm glad the people in our chat room here are posting up things they know and are promoting for Thomas, which is fantastic. Of course, you can see him on Lights Thunder Action Show. What day of the week do you do that, or how often is it being put out? How is that produced?
We are weekly. This week, trying to figure out if we can have a show. I am going to Pensacola tomorrow night. We're doing this tonight. And then I will be at Pensacon this weekend and then filming next week. So we may not have a show this week. We may not have a show next week, but baby, when we come back, we'll be back with Loki. Happy Loki's Day, everyone, by the way. Loki's Day is the new Wednesday. Suck it Wednesday. Not Wednesday Addams. Wednesday's cool. But Loki's Day is much cooler.
Loki's Day.
And you can find all of those links at, like Terry McIver posted, linktree.com/Lights Thunder Action, all one word, hyphens, no spaces.
I think we threw it up.
You
if
did.
Haven't gotten your pencil, you might want to write that down real quick because you cannot copy and paste the screen. Okay, I'm sure some of you have tried. How come I can't? Why can't I cut this? Why I don't understand?
That's when you just go bloop, 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 bloop with the
exactly. So
Cylon eyeballs.
Use your fast fingers, and if you're rich like me, you'd have more than one laptop sitting next to you. You can type on the other one, and that'll help you as well. You might want to think about that in the future. I'm going to go ahead, Dennis. I see you in the lobby. I'm about to pull you back up. Where are you? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Wake up. No, he was actually. I think he braided his beard. Let's just take a look here. Oh no. Oh well, I guess that background's not going to work. There. Oh, you're eating. I saw you chew. See, man, couldn't wait. Could not wait. Gum. Yeah, right. Guy with a beard is chewing gum. Okay. All right. Obviously, you never saw Miracle on 34th Street. Okay. When he tried to blow the big bubble and it popped on his beard and had to pull all the. You guys are so young.
You get that out with peanut butter, but then you got peanut butter in your beard too. So
yeah. You guys are so young. You never saw Miracle on 34th Street, did you?
Of course I did. Natalie Wood.
Oh, there you go.
I did not.
Thomas, you're of that generation. At some point we will recognize you. I'm just saying.
Oh well,
we do. I just wanted to piss you off.
It'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? Really quick.
Yes,
I really want. I want to make it to a Kitchen Killers Friday show and have a cook-off against the mad scientist, Chef Thordy, the mad scientist, going one-on-one with all the food.
Folks, you heard it here. First, you've heard it here.
He'll
live. We're gonna have blood and mayhem. Hopefully the blood is ketchup, just because we're PC. But we're gonna have mayhem. We got two. That's an open challenge, Dennis. I haven't heard anything from you on that. Did you? Has the gauntlet been thrown?
That we maybe need to get a little bit of something going on the flames. Yeah, I think we need to get a little something cooking, if you know what I mean. Maybe a little something to start, a little something to finish. Make a little dessert, the cream of the crop. Yeah, I think that would make something happen. Yeah.
Hey, Billy. That would be incredible. I would have to attend that cook-off just for the droppings because I know you guys don't save anything for me. So it might be a rib bone laying around that
goes in the beard.
We're going to make sure you get first plate so that you can judge.
You have heard this. This is a recorded show. I can bring this sucker up in a courtroom at any time I want. Just telling you.
Get Mark a striped referee shirt.
Your Honor, they promised me food, and they didn't give me none because I'm black. And they said, you're not going to get fed. We are not taking that crap from. Oh, yeah, buddy. This is going to be epic, Billy says. A cook-off. So who decides the menu, or you guys decide each your individual menu?
How about we do 3 dishes for 3 different courses?
Dueling barbecue. Wait a minute, that's a lot of food.
Yes.
How are you going to both? Well, you're going to have to share the oven and the stove because you did say something about grill. Is there space even on the grill?
We could probably make that happen.
You can make anything happen, Dennis. Sure. I've seen you work. Thomas, are you scared? Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what courses are. It's been a long time since I had a.
So we could do a main, class. We could do a side and a dessert, perhaps.
Okay. Cool.
Wow,
okay, yeah.
a side and a dessert. So no meat.
So
we could definitely meat would be main course.
Yeah,
we'll meet with the meat. Yes,
Mark,
sir. Yes,
meat
sir.
Meat is the course.
Meat.
There will be meat at almost every stage.
I don't cook. I don't cook.
Okay. What do you want on your sandwich? Meat. What do you want on top of your sandwich? Meat.
I have a massive collection of cereal just sitting there. It eyes me every time I come downstairs in the morning and it says, "Are you ready for me, Mark?" No, pick me, pick me. I got the captain up there. I got a sugar bear up there. I got, so many characters who want to, be with me and oh, hey, you think you're tough? You think you're tough, huh?
Everybody's doing it. Why not me?
There you go. No, he can barely get it up.
What's for dinner?
Yeah, good job.
Was that your first gallon today, Mark?
My first what?
First gallon of water today?
Of course not. What do you think I am? A weakling? In fact, I usually drink with 2 in my hand just to show off my pets. But when I'm done, I usually tell the girls I would be over the beach over there unless you want to meet me over there, and then we can hang out. Okay, anyway. So
the place anybody's going to be meeting Mark is in the bathroom because he's going to have to pee like a racehorse drinking all that water.
Who are we talking about, me or Thomas?
Either.
Yes.
Dude, I'm old enough to rock out a catheter in a minute. So don't you sit there and tell me who needs to pee. Okay, so anytime, and my catheter has graffiti painted all over. That's how rad I am. Okay, I'm just telling you.
I can't sit right listen to that, man. Jeez.
Yeah, well, thank you, Lorraine. I got somebody who I can stand by. Look, a woman that can't cook. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. So, Lorraine, you're going to have to fly down here from up there in Maryland. Lorraine, you're in Maryland too, I do believe. Billy, what say you? MegaCon, KK Friday, HWWS show, Thor versus the Mad Scientist, Light Big. What is that? Is that Light Big? Is that supposed to be spelled like that?
I think it's supposed to be lightning.
Lightning cook-off. That sounds about right. All right.
It's either that or light bib. And
light
bib, you're going to need to bring your bib, so it fits.
Is that Norwegian?
Yeah.
Really? I was going to go Finnish. Is he Finnish? This is epic. So MegaCon is what? August this year, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Wait a minute. What date's in August? Because it better not be on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
August 16th.
I don't think it's that day. I think it's 20s or something like that.
It's 20s or something? All right. Billy
20s.
is saying,
I remember the 20s.
I'll have to confer with the great and illustrious Commodore, but I'm in. Wait a minute. Wasn't it? Oh, I see. That was Garrett's suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yeah, you're gonna have to let me in on that because I'm really it's gonna be filmed live, obviously, there. But this is epic. I think so. Dennis, what do you think about Thomas's skills in cooking? And you gotta say it as if this was a pre-wrestling match. If this is promos for wrestling, what do you think about Thomas's cooking skills?
Well, nothing but respect, brother. But you're stepping up to somebody who's got a lot more time in front of the fire. Somebody who's got that inner fire. Somebody who's gonna burn things to the ground if he doesn't get his way. So you need to mind the gap. That's the difference between you and me. Success and defeat. And if you come a little too close in that gap, you're gonna get smashed.
And Thomas, what is your response to this boisterous flabbergast of gas who obviously feels that there's nothing that you can do to top him in the culinary skills?
I accept your surrender.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to crumble. Oh!
Let's eat. Let's cook.
I thought you were going to rip your shirt off there for a minute. My God, that would have been.
Not my favorite
this
Hawaiian.
is. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it live on this show. There are two culinary experts of the ring who will meet on the battlefield. One armed with a spatula, the other with a wooden spoon, and they will commence to showing off the skill that no one knew they had. I need some background music. I don't know why I don't have something like dun 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 dun. you know. I can see them both approaching the grill, and everybody's going da 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 da. You know, and somebody's got to breathe. You know, somebody's got to breathe. Yeah, great. A cook-off with the soundtrack of Ultimate Warrior. That would be awesome. Terry, you got to fly in for this one, buddy. Terry's over in Ireland for my audience. Terry is just one of our unsung heroes here. Yes, we're
fly
trying.
Terry in.
Let's fly Terry in for
fly
this.
Terry in.
This should be absolutely just astounding. You guys have been incredible. You made the show. We've done good. We're a little hour and 15 minutes. I don't care how long you take, but I try to limit the show to an hour, 30 minutes each for each. But when I know the session is just going so well, no way am I going to end it. Unfortunately, I got to pee because somebody thinks that this sucker is full or it's got stuff in it. No, it's in my bladder. I can hold on. Okay, I don't have to go anymore. Anyway, so I just want you guys to know that you were fabulous. What are they saying here? Got the Airbnb book. Oh, I forgot Garrett's got an Airbnb. Got the kitchen hooked up. Let's bring the can out. 2 good baths and let's rumble. Oh my God, let's crumble. Get it right. Wow, that's awesome. Somebody suggest the theme to Jaws. No. That would be scary. All right. Guys, you were fabulous. Dennis, thank you so much, man. Love you, brother. Thomas, a pleasure for you being a fairly new friend. A little older than fairly new, but it's a pleasure hearing your talents here live on this show. This has been a part of Marc Knows Everybody, and each week, twice a week, unfortunately, we bring together people that I know and kind of put them in a spotlight, talk about them. This Friday, we do not have a show only because, and I have to show this, Garrett, I know you're listening, and there's a time delay. Did you put up the commercial for this show yet? Let me see. Did you put up the commercial for this show yet? On Friday, Classic Television Smackdown, another one of our show with my 2 co-hosts, Rosemarie and Jerome Connor, we're doing a salute to 70s variety shows. And this is Garrett's idea. He has put together all the clips, all the photos, and whatever. And to relive my childhood, I know some of you guys don't remember the 70s, but I was big into the 70s. I was I was born not in the 70s, believe it or not, but I was around for the 70s, if you can figure that out. There he is. Garrett, let's do a little bit of a quick ad on Classic Television Smackdown for these folks to watch. Gary, you got to unmute yourself. Well, let me unmute you. Oh, you got to unmute you.
Hey, guys, how y'all doing? There he is. I was actually just going to load the promo up for you.
Yeah, do that. I like.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh boy,
aren't these guys fabulous? And people that are listening right now, if you haven't signed up with me to be a guest on the show, you pretty much got a taste of what I do and what I ask. I don't get too personal. I will ask funny stuff. I try to keep it as entertaining as possible because we have entertaining guests. It's not that we have boring people. You're not in Hawaii anymore, Thomas. Get over it. Anyway, so we don't bring anybody boring.
Florida man.
Okay, you can be Florida man. Definitely. That is a Florida man. Okay, so just so you know. Garrett, let me know when you're ready, and then we can go ahead and play that. But in the meantime, I want you guys to just watch our show on Friday. And of course, Saturday is our other show, Saturday Morning Cartoons, where we relive our childhood for cartoons that we grew up with. And then after the show on Saturday, I am headed for the beach for 4 days. I am booked into my favorite island, which I won't tell you, because if I tell you, you're going to tell everyone else. And then next thing you know, I got more people on the beach than I really want. So I'm going to my secret place, a little private island for 4 days. I'm actually taking work with me. So, and I have to do a show on Monday night, Celeste Space Flights that we, Celeste Space Flight, which I'm an ambassador for. If you don't know what Celeste's Memorial Space Flights, guys, we literally send ashes, partial remains of ashes from celebrities to normal everyday people out into space. We have literally a mission going to the moon in December. We are literally interning 65 souls on the surface of the moon. I will be at the launch. I will be overseeing the memorial services for that as well. But if you are interested in a loved one or yourself in the future of being shot out into space, we have a mission next year. It's called our Enterprise flight, and we are sending Gene Roddenberry, Major Barrett, his wife, Jimmy Doohan. We were literally sending them into deep space, guys. It'll be the first deep space mission. I think it's a SpaceX flight because we do hike along a lot of SpaceX flights. So that's going to be a big mission for us, a really personal, deep felt mission for me when that happens next year. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be all over the news when that thing happens. Garrett, what you got?
It's loaded, brother. It's loaded right down there.
Well, let's click it up and take a look, guys. This is for this in 2 days. Friday.
Coming up
This Friday night
at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live from HWWS Web TV Studio. It's Classic Television Smackdown with your host, Marc B. Lee.
Rosemary Rose.
Jerome Connor. So grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink, and stay tuned in for this special 1970s edition of Classic Television Smackdown.
Groovy, baby.
Oh yeah, groovy, baby. Yeah, baby.
I sat up and I watched every single clip, every single show that I saw in this clip, man. Oh my God, it's so scary. Oh, well, this show is going to be fantastic, especially with the HWWS team hosting the show. It's going to be a lot of groovy going on. We are trying, knock on wood, to dress for the occasion. Okay, and thank God it's from the waist up, because I don't have high heel shoes or flared bell bottoms. We call them bell bottoms back then. But that is going to be a kick butt show. So come and see us Friday night at 8 p.m. You're gonna freaking love this show. It's just gonna be absolutely fun and incredible. And then wake up the next morning, see Saturday morning cartoons. I'll top it for Saturday morning cartoons. We're bringing back one of our favorite co-hosts, Rachel Rose, who is Rosemary Rose's daughter. And along with her mom, Rose, they're going to be doing failed cartoon pilots. Failed cartoon pilots. So this is going to be a revelation for me, because if it failed, it's probably mean I've never seen it and won't remember it at all. So that's going to be interesting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sign off. And I really appreciate our guests who were here. You guys were absolutely fantastic. Can't wait for the next guest, which is a week from today. Following Wednesday, we have 2 more fantastic guests, and then 2 more fantastic guests on Friday. HWWS, thank you so much. Dennis, Thomas, thank you guys. Appreciate it. We will sign out with this. Thank you, guys.